What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. We'll get started here soon. We'll get started here soon. What's up, Chris? Yeah, MSTR went stupid. It went stupid. It's funny because it really hasn't even got started. When you look at it, it hasn't even got started, man. Dang, man. Home Depot looks really, really good. Home Depot looks amazing. All right. Before we get started, let's make sure we're running up the likes. Let's make sure we're running up the likes, man. We'll get started here soon. We will get started here soon, man. You don't look at snow. We'll take a peek at snow, man. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. I don't know. What's the Qs doing, man? Just as we predicted from the last stream. Shout out to you if you came to the last stream. Obviously, you know what we said was absolutely correct. Obviously, what we said was absolutely correct. V-shaped recovery. I mean, what kind of market you think you're in? What kind of market do you think you're in, man? What kind of market do you think you're in? I'm gonna keep it real. Let me see. Why you guys want to look at Riot? Bro. If TikTok has me shadow banned, I don't think I'm gonna go live. I don't think I'm gonna go live. I'll just keep what I gotta say in the Discord. I think that'll be beneficial to most people. Nvidia gonna hold. I'll answer a few questions. Let's look at Riot. Look, man. Look, man. The same thing is to be said for Riot. You're just getting accumulation. All right. This is gonna end up going up. Once the rate cuts happen in September, I think rate cuts will happen in September. I mean, that's just my opinion, but when they do, that's when you'll see small caps and crypto going absolutely crazy. Okay, so I think right now is where you want to be positioning yourself to, some far out contracts, March of next year, sitting on them, buying shares, because what usually happens is you get these 2 months, like from December 1st was the last time this went crazy, and then it only went till February 1st. It went to $78, so it only took 2 months for it to make that insane move. So I think the same thing is going to happen right here, but it's ultimately going to get to 120. I don't care dilution. Nah, like no. This is going to end up getting to 120. Don't be fooled. This is a two. Pay attention to the market cap more than you do anything else. This is a $2 billion market cap. Okay, when Bitcoin ends up shooting up, going past 100,000, you're gonna get what usually happens to a riot. You know, in 2017, 2021, you're gonna get this huge move, and it's literally gonna happen quick. It's not gonna. But what you're getting right now is just, you know, people who got shorter term contracts, they're getting kicked out. But this is ultimately gonna go to, look, man, I got a price target of above $100. That hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. I mean, the same thing happens all the time on something like Riot, to where you get this huge, like this consolidation that took place after this huge run up back in 2017, where it went to $45. We'll say this is where the accumulation starts at the bottom. November 2018 all the way until November 2020. It took 2 years before the next huge run up. I mean, we could call this one the bottom right here. June 2022. Really, I mean, the bottom's right here, January 2023. And you're just getting a huge accumulation. I mean, it's August 2024. It usually takes 2 years, okay? And even right here, January 2015 all the way to August 2017. So you're just getting accumulation, okay? There's no reason to be worried about this unless you're getting some week out contracts and you expect that huge move, you know, to happen tomorrow. That's not going to happen, all right? So, my opinion, and if you're in the Discord, you already know what contracts we got. I would be looking for next year, all right? Next year, but it does look like TikTok shot at me. It may be because I changed my profile picture. I don't know why it does that. All I did was change my profile picture. But I think that's what usually happens. I think so. I think that's what usually happens. But yeah, that's what I think about Riot. You should be anticipating this to get to above $100. I mean, there's a few reasons you can sit here and draw the fibs, and it's definitely getting to $50. I'll tell you that. But then what usually happens is it gets to this 1.618, okay, which is 126. Last run, same exact thing happened, where it definitely got to $28, which was right here. And then you got that little rejection. And then you got that huge move to the 1.618. And I anticipate the same thing to happen. All right? That's what I think is going to happen. Look, there's no reason for you to be bearish right now. There will be a time, okay? I promise you, there will be a time where you can turn bearish, because there's no way this is going to keep going the way it's going, especially when we've been talking about this since 2022 in December at the bottom. And we've had this massive run up. You best believe there's going to be a massive run down. And we're going to catch it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun because if you miss this huge move that you got on Apple, you know, from 125 all the way to 235 in the span of this actually took place a year and a half, then you're going to be able to catch, you know, a nice little run down, you know, to like $100. I don't know. We'll talk about it when the time comes. But for Apple in the short term, I think this goes a bit higher. I mean, you did miss the best entry, which was right here at $200, and now you see it kind of making its way. It will go back to all-time highs, okay? But I think, you know, maybe you get some sort of pullback in the short term. But, you know, this is ugly. Look, man, this is ugly. There's way, way, way better setups than Apple right now, okay? Especially if you didn't catch it at 200. And I wouldn't tell you to short it, because I think the shorts will be short-lived. And so yeah, I just think there's better opportunities to mess with something like this. But hey, man, teach their own. I'm not gonna look at that one though. I told you guys to buy that Tesla second dip. Tesla got that second dip accumulation, and now you see Tesla literally about to go absolutely crazy, okay? Tesla actually had a red day today. If you're looking to pick up calls, today would be the day, or tomorrow would be the day. This is literally broke out of a bull flag. You could say this is definitely a bull flag. All right, it broke out from its bull flag. Maybe it gets some more downwards pressure, maybe 215 or something to make a, to come back in this demand that you see right here to ultimately form a nice little cup and handle or a inverse head and shoulders or something. But I definitely see this going a lot higher. I mean, we could sit here and draw measure moves all day. This is going to 290, okay? And that's always been a price target for us, around 290. All right, I see Tesla going to 290. If it was me, I mean, you can look at the weekly. Like that's a beautiful chart. There's no way this is bearish, okay? There's no way this is bearish. And even if you look at, we zoom out and come over here, I mean, everything matches up with this going at 297, maybe even 300, 290 for sure. 290 plus is the price target where I'm very confident in that Tesla can get to, okay? And we've been talking about that since it was down here, around here. And even when I told you to get that on the earnings second dip, that's where you wanted to get it, okay? It had that earnings dip. I said, wait for it to get to that second dip. It gave you the second dip. Should have been buying right there, all right? But yeah, Tesla, look, man, if this don't go to 290, I cut my left ball. No, I was playing. I see this going to 290, though, all right? Easy. Easy. There's no way you should be bearish right now, all right? All right, man. This is a setup. This is a good setup. Like Apple, you kind of missed it, but Tesla, you haven't missed it. You haven't missed it yet. I think Tesla goes higher. Okay, a lot of these stocks go higher. Okay, a lot of them. You're gonna get some sort of insane move. Okay, you're gonna get another leg. You're gonna get another leg. That's literally what's happening right now. Okay, I mean, if you've just been paying attention to what's been happening ever since we started being bullish, all it does is come down to that 21 EMA, makes a huge move to the upside, back down to the huge move to the upside, back down, huge move to the upside. You're gonna get a huge move to the upside on the Qs, especially maybe to 550 or something, 540. I don't know, but it's at 480. And will that be the last leg? I think that's the more important question. Okay, my opinion, I think so. But hey, man, we don't have to see. We are going to have to see, man. I'm excited though. You guys should be excited too, because you're gonna get an opportunity not only to buy. Now we are gonna be in some sort of recession. You definitely want to save some cash, but you're gonna get an opportunity to buy at good prices, and that's why options are so powerful, and that's why you really want to pay attention to people who know what they're talking about, especially right now, is because options is recession proof. If you're getting to these calls when the market's topping out, you're gonna miss out on huge downside. Okay, and you guys know downsides happen, like they happen quick. Like if you look at the last time we topped out in December 2021, like it was at 404, and then the next month it went all the way down to 335 in 1 month. This is a 1 month. This is a 1 month candle right here. It went to 335. This is a what 60 $70 move in 1 month, and then ultimately it did go down even more. But that first month, and even I'm telling you, those things, it just shoots down. It wastes no time. And the best part is we might get something like this, man. A big washout. We haven't had one since 2000. Since 2000 on the Qs, where you had this huge washout. You've just been up only. Literally up only. That's actually crazy. We already looked at right, but I don't want to waste you guys' time. It looked like TikTok might have shadow banned me. I don't know. It looked like it. Oh wait, it's picking up now. I wonder why. They heard me. They heard me, man. They heard me. Now people are gonna come in here asking about Riot, asking me to look for Tesla. We already looked at them. Okay? We already looked at them. We might have to look at it again. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. We just might have to. But if you look at PG, this is ugly, bro. But what you should anticipate is it to continue to make new highs. I mean, I wouldn't mess with it just because it's already way up here, and it just seems to chop a lot. So I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I'm not gonna waste time on stuff that I personally don't think But I will say, if PG is a dividend stock, dividend stocks are getting rotated into and are looking to make new all-time highs. You can look at Pepsi as one of them. Pepsi's ready to go absolutely crazy, okay? So what's happening right now is people are getting back into dividend stocks. You can clearly see that. And that's why Starbucks looks great. Starbucks looks amazing. Okay, if you have a small account, Starbucks is what you really need to be paying attention to, because you can get some amazing far out contracts on something that's literally about to continue to gap up and continue to go crazy. I mean, this thing easily has a path back to all-time highs. And what you're about to see is a retail boom, okay? You guys notice how we've been going crazy since 2022, but a lot of the retail stocks haven't been. Retail stocks haven't been going crazy. But guess what's going to happen right now? Retail stocks are about to go crazy, okay? That's why you see Target. That's why we got into Target, and Target is literally going crazy. Starbucks, Nike, okay? So these are discounts, great opportunities that you can get into. Home Depot is literally about to go to all-time highs and give you a move to 440. Not many people are paying attention to this one. We got inside of it, though, so don't worry. All right? The money printer will turn back on, okay? Look, we have another all-time high. Let's look at NVIDIA. Okay, so you guys remember last stream I told you, it's actually funny how well this played out. I'm going to go over NVIDIA again. But it's funny how well this turned out. If you go on YouTube, I posted, we literally went live that day, and I said this is going to end up going to 122. It went to 122. And now what I see happening is this is going to end up going to all-time highs, okay? It's going to end up putting in another all-time highs. But I will say this is probably where it gets a nice little retracement, maybe, maybe to 122 again, and then, blast off. It's gonna end up getting a retracement, kind of like what you're seeing. But yeah, I like NVIDIA. Although I will say you missed it. Like, I'm not going to tell you to short it. I'm not going to tell you to short it in the bull market. And I'm not going to tell you to buy the top right here either, when I was telling you to buy the bottom like 2 weeks ago at 109. Telling you to get some calls. So right here is where I would leave it alone. All right? And that's what has helped me be better at this stuff, is realizing when to sit on my hands on stuff and when to get the opportunity. Right here, this we literally saw it, and we actually caught it inside the Discord. You guys saw us get NVIDIA calls that went absolutely crazy like 2 weeks ago. But now I'm telling you, this ain't it. I'd rather sit on my hands. All right, but put in the comments what stocks you guys want to look at. We'll take a peek at some of them. I don't want to hold you guys up for too long tonight, man. I really don't. I just want to look at a few good plays. Home Depot is obviously a good one. PLTR is one that literally is at the top of the channel that you see right here. Bigger move to the upside coming soon on NVIDIA. I agree. Lost money on SPY today. Hey, man. It happens, all right? It happens. For PLTR, I do see this going a lot higher. But like I said, man, like some of you guys are missing these insane moves by not buying. There's no way I'd tell you to buy it up here unless you're getting some really far out contracts, because we were talking about buying it down here and just holding some contracts, and then it even dipped down here and made a crazy move. But I do see this going a lot higher. I see this reaching, above $50. I actually really like PLTR. I do want to see a retest of $30 maybe, but, will you get that? I don't know. We got to see how this weekly closes for sure, because if not, this could retrace. But I see this actually getting to around $44 for sure. Once it breaks above there, maybe you get a move to 65, etc. But the chart is upwards, man. The chart is upwards. It's breaking out from a huge resistance that you see right here. It's just that, when you missed it at $20, when you missed it again at $25, etc. You keep missing these good entries. Now you're getting a terrible entry. So I think there's a lot better stuff that you can look at, but this is breaking out of a huge resistance that dates back like 3 years, like a 3 year resistance that is it's now breaking out from. So will this go higher? Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you could look at. Come on now, this is definitely going to make a move back to $45 and maybe even to 65. I like it. I like it. Now you're not getting a good entry, but hey man, it's gonna go crazy. You're not getting a good entry, but hey man, it's gonna go crazy. Oh, let's look at snow. I did say I was gonna look at snow. Let's take a peek at snow. Snow's garbage. Snow's garbage. But I will say, you know, maybe it's ready for a reversal. But this is, look, man. Anything that looks like this inside of a bull market, I tend to stay away, man. How the hell is this breaking down from bear flags? And this is something that I said back over here. But, you know, maybe you do get a nice little move to the other side. I personally don't like it. It is bull diverging on a weekly time frame. That's good for it, but, you know, it's ugly. I don't want to look at it. It even has earnings tomorrow, so there's no reason to look at it. Bro, want to look at Fubu. Now, you know why Fubu got a nice move today, if it did get a nice move. Yeah, up 7%. It's because Netflix had a great day. An insane day. I'm not going to look at this, bro. Maybe it does go crazy. Maybe it doesn't. But I'm not looking at a penny stock, bro. Come on now, man. I'm not looking at a penny stock. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. Nike looks great. You guys know Nike looks great. Nike's something that we literally caught calls on this, and they're up over 400, and they went stupid. Okay, I mean August 14th, I called out some Nike calls. August 23rd, I mean they haven't even expired yet, and they were going for $50. If you know options at all, you know these ain't going for $50 anymore because Nike's sitting at 83. But like I said, for retail stocks, I think retail stocks are gonna get a huge boom, and that includes Nike. I mean, and the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of retail stocks are on massive discounts. What's gonna end up happening right now is people are looking for massive discounts on great stocks. Stocks that go up and to the right. Nike goes up and to the right. It's gonna continue to go up and to the right. Okay, so Nike's at an amazing discount. This is actually one that I continue to pay attention to. You're actually even getting a bottoming out on the monthly RSI. It's even trying to bull diverge on a monthly time frame. I mean, you could look at the difference right here. Nike, in my opinion, is ready to go crazy. And especially when you look at the setup right here. This is a thing, I forgot what it's called, but usually these always indicate reversals. I mean, that's why you got it this month, and I think it continues to go a lot higher. All right, Nike's going to end up going higher. I like it. I love Nike. But like I said, we already caught this one. Shoot, they're up over 400%. We looked at Riot. We looked at PLTR. We looked at Starbucks. Let's look at PayPal. Come on, put new tickers in the comments, man. Put new tickers in the comments. All right, we talked about PayPal last stream. I literally told you this is going to continue to go up, okay? Look, man, all you have to do is go to the YouTube video and look at what we talked about, okay? Now we're trying to find, look, if you're buying up here, you definitely need to start watching these streams more. You definitely need to start going to the YouTube more because, look, man, you could have been buying down here. You could have been buying down here 2 weeks ago. No, for real, you really could have. Where I was saying PayPal is going to end up going much higher. This is last week. This is the last week stream. I think this gets to 122. Okay, 122. This is last week's stream. I told you PayPal is going to go higher, okay? I think PayPal is going to continue to go higher. That's good news, but you're not getting a good entry, man.
It's been holding 58 strong. Okay, so when we look at PayPal, this is holding $58 strong. So until it gets some weekly close below $58, there's no reason to be bearish. And for earnings, it actually gapped up for earnings. So what I tell you for stocks that go up for earnings, they usually continue to go up for earnings. Okay, and PayPal, even though we had that huge PayPal had good earnings at the worst time because that's when the market turned very bearish and we had that huge gap down day. Some of you guys remember when Japan broke or something? I don't know. You know, a buying opportunity. That's what you have for PayPal, and now I think PayPal is going to continue to go up. I don't have much to say on this right now though because it is, you know, just in a.
Well, there you go, man. PayPal continue to go up. It's actually up $10 from where we talked about it. So, look, man, we're trying to find good opportunities. I love it. I think PayPal is going to continue to go up. I think PayPal is undervalued. Okay, I mean, you can look at the monthly and see that this is more likely than not going to continue to go up. Look at that huge monthly divergence. Okay, but did you miss an amazing opportunity last weekend? Yeah, you did. So let's look for good opportunity. We're trying to find bargains. Look, I'm trying to look. The people that were listening to the last stream, they're now selling you. They're 1,000% contracts because PayPal is up $10, and you're buying them happily because why? Look, man, it may continue to go back up. Let's look at we already looked at Apple. Let's look at Futu. China, I don't really like it. Not saying it's gonna go lower because I think the market is bullish enough to push China higher. I just don't like this is ugly. But I will say this same thing happened to PDD, and now you see PDD way up here, right? So this same thing, this same formation that you see that happened on PDD is the same thing that's happening to Futu right here. So I do see Futu going higher from here, and actually right here is actually probably one of the better buying opportunities that you can get into. Now that I'm looking at it more, especially on bigger time frames, you can see that it's making these higher lows. Now I would start panicking if it started making lower lows, like if it started breaking below $40. But I mean, it's at 59. That's a long way, and you actually have bullishness happening in the China market. I mean, you could look at the Hang Seng right here. It's holding pretty well. Okay, all it needs to do is break above 17,500, and you'll have the Hang Seng really starting to go. Okay, so I actually like the buying opportunity right here. This is probably where I would buy it if I was looking at Futu and I was looking for a great risk to reward. I would for sure be buying right here. Okay. It had earnings, and what did it do for earnings? Earnings wasn't bad. I mean, it did gap down though, but you know, maybe I'd buy it at 56. But this is an ugly look, man. This is an ugly chart. Are you sure you want to mess with Futu with this ugly chart? No, I don't. I don't. Why? Because Home Depot looks way better. Yeah, like it's choppy. You look at SPY. All right, let's look at SPY, man. You guys want to look at SPY? First of all, what you have to realize. First of all, what you gotta realize, man.
Where you can position yourself bigly, and you'll have more money than you put in. That's the big question. That's what I like dealing with. And a lot of you guys, you know, you like day trading. Trades you. I'll take some stocks you guys want to look at. Just put in the other. Let me see that in the data that's been posted, the retail sales, etc. And it's just going to get worse and worse in my opinion. So I think we see SPY in the 600s, and you know, I think we're very bullish right now. There's no reason for you to be bearish right here. But if you look at some of the data to maybe 550, and you know, in the 600s, and you know, I think we're very what? Yeah, mother. Yeah.
All right. So basically, same thing. I told you guys it was at 5:33. Like this is last week's live stream. Okay. So if you're in this live stream right now, I mean, I only do one live stream a week. What I'm telling you right now is that this is more likely than not. Look, man. More likely than not. I think FOMC. When's FOMC? It's going to continue to go higher. It's going to 600, okay? And I don't even like answering what's going to happen in the short term, to be honest with you. But you have minutes, FOMC tomorrow. You have initial jobless claim. Okay, pretty much nothing. Fed Jerome Powell speech, Jackson Hole retreat Friday. Okay, you don't have that much going on. Then you got CPI next month. Oh, okay. Nothing too crazy, but I don't know. I don't really like looking at, especially when I was telling you guys to buy it, down here. Now I just think what you should be looking for, the market's gonna go to all time highs. The market rarely ever gives you this big old V shape. It usually stops, maybe like right here, and then goes back down. So now the market is gonna make a new all time highs. So the best thing that you could be doing, in my opinion, is finding discounts, finding bargains, finding things that look good, and continuing to buy calls on them. Okay, SPY right here. I mean, unless you're day trading it, I wouldn't even. I don't have an opinion on it. It's not. It doesn't give you it's not give you that great discount like you had down here, where you could swing a month out calls and be perfectly fine, right? It's now made a huge move to the upside, and now you might get a better opportunity if it does fade down a little bit. Maybe give a slight correction, and then makes that move to 600. Okay, so I don't have an opinion on it right here. I mean, the best opinion that I could have gave you was last week. Man, right here, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan because I don't really care what it does right here. I just know it's going to go to all-time highs and go to 600. And I don't care to predict what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. Like 551 tomorrow, I mean, that's like, you might as well coin flip. You might as well coin flip, man. I don't care what's going to happen tomorrow. Me personally, I don't care, man. But I will tell you, this is going to 600, okay? 600. V-shaped recovery. That's what's been happening this entire time. And to be honest, I can see this not giving any break. I can see SPY not giving any break, going straight, maybe to 570, and then giving you a nice pullback, because that's what has been happening on these V-shaped recoveries anyways. If it gave any sort of pullback, that'd be a little too obvious in my opinion. So if I had to say anything, man, I just think it continues to go. Anyways, let's move on. He said, then why are you talking about it? This is my stream, man. Mr. Neckbeard. Bro got a neck now. Let me stop. All right, let's go to Target, man. Let's go to Target. Target is bullish. It has earnings, I think, in the morning. Yeah, Target has earnings in the morning, okay? So I personally think Target goes a lot higher from here. I think it actually goes to all-time highs. I mean, you can see there's so many reasons as of why. Not only is it sitting in a buying area, and you know what's funny? We literally got the bottom. We literally got the bottom of Target. October 13th, which was last week on Tuesday, right? Yeah, it was last week, Monday or Tuesday, one of the two. And we caught some October 15th when Target was $10. at 135.70. Now it's sitting at 146. I mean, you could play earnings for it if you want. I don't know what's going to happen with earnings, so I'm not going to sit here and go over Target for too long. Although I do see this going a lot higher. Rather it dumps, rather it pumps. I think if it dumps, you get a great buying opportunity. That's for sure. All right, I like Target. This is a stock that goes up and to the right. And like I said, retail stocks, in my opinion, are going to receive the biggest. They're going to have a huge run up. Why? Because retail stocks have been slacking the most. And retail stocks actually have, or retail in general, has bad data right now. So what usually happens when there's bad data is that they try to trick you into thinking, oh, the data doesn't matter. We're going to continue to go up. So they're going to push Target, Starbucks and Nike. The retail stocks are going to go crazy. All right. If you look in the past 2 years, the retail numbers have been amazing. So what's been happening to retail stocks? They've been going down for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. So it's usually opposite. I really like retail stocks at this time. That's why we got into Target. That's why we got into Home Depot. All of them are killing it right now. That's why we got into Nike. Nike is killing it right now. Nike killed it 440%. Home Depot killing it. Target 100%. Home Depot 50% just today. So a lot of the retail stuff we're hopping in to right now is cooking. It's cooking. I think it's going to continue to cook. I think that's probably the best play. I bought Target puts. If you buy Target puts, it's always 50-50. You never know because it's earnings. Earnings you never know, man. I'm accumulating right now. What are you accumulating? Oh, Target. Yeah, Target. This is a good buy regardless. I have a price target. At least to 205, and that's keeping it light. Like, I really think this could go to all-time highs and possibly even 300. But if we're just being conservatively, I think this will get to 205. He said this is Forex. No, this is stocks. I think he's trolling. Guidance may drop it. I've seen beats for earnings and still exactly like earnings is always a toss up. I don't ever want to sit here and act like earnings is 50-50. Now TA, if you get some good TA on it, you could definitely hit for over 80% for sure. I know who it is, bro. It's Chris Johnson. It's Chris Johnson. Yeah, man. I know Chris Johnson. Yeah, man. Yeah. BA is actually curling up right here. It looks good. Baba. Let's look at BA. Why does Rags post one play a month? Look, man, I don't know. Ask him. But you best believe that one play a month, it be hitting. Sometimes it's all you need. Like a lot of people want trades every single day. You don't need to trade every single day. You really just need one banger a month that's surefire gonna hit. That's surefire gonna hit. The more time you spend trying to get into 10 trades a day, the more you're gonna end up losing. And that's just a fact. The more trades you try to take, the more you're gonna end up losing. You just need a solid. That's why I average maybe 3 trades a week. And if you're in the Discord, you know this, and you know how accurate it's been. You literally know how accurate it's been. Like it's like we don't lose on there. It's like we don't lose. So if you're looking for 50 call outs a day, don't join. Yo, how do you even know? Some of y'all, man. All right, let's look at BA, man. Let's look at BA. All right, BA. These are the very important levels that you need to watch for BA. I've been trading BA for a very long time, and for some reason these levels work perfectly. Like I didn't just draw this today. These levels have been here for months. Okay, so 179, it literally came to 179, rejected. So for this to really start taking off, it needs to get above 193. Now, where I'd be looking for a bounce on BA, because I do actually think BA is bullish. I don't think BA continues to fall, in my opinion. I like it at 169, maybe even 168. Okay, right here. I mean, this is usually where it bounces. It bounced right here. You got some huge consolidation right here. So BA right here is actually, I actually really, really like calls for. All right, that's what I'd be looking for. And if you look at a bigger time frame, BA looks like it's due for a good pump, okay? BA looks like it's due. It looks like it's due. I really like it. All right. Boys, the sport gambler are cooking so good. Hey, bro. Oh my gosh. I made hell off of Boyce and HD today. Hey, shout out to you, man. That's what it's all about. And literally, look, man. We come on there and we put out the best, most accurate plays. And that's just a fact. Like, we literally go in there, give a banger. I think I'm like 8 for 9 this month. Somebody like, you only called out 9 things? Yeah, bro, what the hell? Yes. 8 for 9. 8 for 9. Anyways, let's look at CLSK. The only thing I'm worried about CLSK is that there's not enough time on it. This is just sitting in here consolidating, okay? The only time you need to sit here and worry about CLSK is next week by Tuesday, okay? Next week by Tuesday, or if this has an 8-hour close below 11:30, okay? Those are the only 2 times there should be any worry. Right here is just consolidation. And the thing about CLSK is this thing has massive, massive days. Like, I've seen CLSK have $3, $4 days, $5 days, just randomly. Okay, and it usually happens when you get this massive amount of consolidation. Okay, the only thing that needs to happen is it needs to start closing above $12, and we'll have to see. I mean, it's just consolidating. Nothing has happened for this. All right, but put in the comments what stocks you guys want to look at. We'll maybe look at a few more. Lowe's reported a bad quarter. Did Lowe's? Let's see what Lowe's did. Oh shoot, what is it? Lowe? Yeah, a bad quarter, and it's only down $22. Look, man, I bet you it was a bad quarter. Most retail is probably going to have bad quarters. I mean, the market is the economy is literally going into a recession. Some of you guys don't know this yet, but we're literally the data is skewing down now. Like, we're for a lot of this stuff. The consumer is no longer as strong as it was 2 years ago when I was telling you guys if you go outside and go to anywhere, you'll most likely see it packed out. Back when they were telling you the retailer is not strong. I was telling you it was strong 2 years ago, and it ended up being absolutely correct. Now what's happening is, man, the retailer is not strong, and you're going to end up seeing that in retail stocks. But that also makes the stocks very bullish. Okay, that's why you see us cooked up on Nike. That's why you see us cooked up on Starbucks. That's why you see we're cooking up on Target. That's why you see we're cooking up on Home Depot, because a lot of these retail stocks are they're discounted stock wise. We looked at Nvidia. I didn't even know PacSun had a stock. Let's look at Coin. Coin is getting ready to blast off. Okay, this is the biggest exchange in America. Like, people don't even know about any other exchange besides Coinbase. First of all. And you're going to get a massive amount of people rushing into crypto here pretty soon, okay? So Coinbase is definitely gonna benefit the most from that. But this is just consolidating in here, okay? This is actually a perfect entry for it if you're looking to get some far out contracts. All right, this is literally a perfect entry. You literally get the same thing happening every single time for something like Coinbase, okay? Massive move to the upside, huge consolidation. Massive move to the upside, huge consolidation. I mean, massive move to the upside, down, consolidation. Massive move to the upside, down, consolidation. Massive move to the upside, down, huge consolidation. Get it ready for the huge run up to around 500. Okay? So if I was looking at something like Coinbase, I'd be looking for like next year, February 300s or something. Okay? This is where you position yourselves. Okay? And when Coinbase gets running, it really starts running. There's no TA that I want to give you except that you need to know this is a consolidation period, okay? And it's at the low point of the consolidation period. So the risk to reward is amazing anyways. And if you're getting far out contracts, you have time to dollar cost average, time to build a position and get ready for the run up to 500. All right? Now, how did I get 500? And even if you look at the monthly, like, this is beautiful. And the reason you're getting this reject anyways, I mean, you come over here, this is why fibs are important. You could have easily got out at this 279 spike when it hit that, this is where you want to sell the rejection level. But once it starts getting above 276, look, man, this is going to all-time highs. Once it breaks all-time highs, it's more likely than not going to get 500 plus. Look, man, maybe even 600. The crypto run hasn't even started, okay? Huge cup. Massive consolidation, accumulation, getting ready for that next move, okay? Boys, the long-term holds channel has the best banger. Show the chat. I mean, we could. There's definitely a lot of really solid bangers in there. To be honest, I don't think a play in there has missed. All you have to do is be patient. Yeah, that channel's fire. I'm not gonna go through it, but that channel's fire. We already looked at Futu. Coin looks 25% undervalued. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a $49 billion market cap. Small caps, mid caps haven't got started, but I think you do get some sort of rate cut maybe in September, and when that happens, come on, man. It's about to go stupid. We looked at Target. We looked at Tesla. If you missed anything, I will be posting this YouTube video. I mean, I will be downloading this and then posting on YouTube. You just got to be inside the Discord. Go to the link in the bio, join the Discord, and then you can see like the live shows. Or you can just go to Wealth on Mars YouTube. I mean, it's up to you. What is DBRG? I have no idea what this is, but I will say it looks like it's going to continue to go to the downside. I don't even... Yeah, this thing's been bearish in a bull, like very bearish in a bull market. Like this is where the market bottomed out, and for some reason this topped out. So maybe this is a bearish... I don't know, man. Nothing I'm interested in. Walmart is gone. Bro, I'm not looking at this, man. Walmart is gone. It has left the building. But that's why, Target. Target could possibly be next, but this is gone, bro. This is absolutely gone. Even after the split, this thing continued to go crazy. Looks really good. This thing's gone too. I mean, I come on here. The reason I went live like a week or two ago and told you, and the reason I went live was to literally tell you to buy the dip. Literally why I went live. Come on there, tell you to buy the dip. If you bought the dip, you're up tremendously. Okay, now I don't. This should continue to go up. I mean, that's there's no way you should be bearish on something like this. So you're not getting a good entry though, and that's what I like paying attention to the most. Like, are these good entries? Are these good entries for someone that's not trying to be bearish? And the answer is no. This thing's up 3% for the day. You missed over a $200 move in the past 2 weeks. Are you sure you're trying to short all this momentum when usually you get these big green candles for a long extended period of time? So. But what I will say, no one has said Disney. No one said Disney, bro. No one said Disney, and Disney is a consumer service ready to go crazy. Okay, so it's a former retail stock. If you've seen what happened to Starbucks, if you're seeing what's happening to Nike, you should know that Disney is going to have its time to shine. Disney is always the last stock inside of a bull run. Okay, I remember back in the previous bull run that we had. Everything was going crazy and Disney was just sitting there. Yeah. I mean, you could look at where SPY topped out. Wait a minute. My bad, I got distracted. But yeah, if you look at Disney right now, if you look at where Disney topped out, it was February 2021. Disney's usually a lagger. It's usually a lagger. Okay, so what you're seeing right now for Disney is more likely than not this is bottomed out. It's created a huge inverse cup and handle or inverse head and shoulders. And it's ready to make its move to the upside again, okay? I actually really, really like Disney. Even coming into tomorrow, this is probably a stock that I'm going to more likely to not call out. And it's even at the pandemic levels. Like, how is this at pandemic levels? That's actually funny. It's actually funny for a stock. If you look historically, it just goes up and to the right. Okay, so these are the opportunities you want to be paying attention to. This is a huge buying level for Disney. I mean, you can look at this since 2016, 8 years ago. This has always been a bounce level. 2016 it bounced. 2020 pandemic it bounced. Now what you're seeing is it getting ready to make a bounce. All right, now if I was looking at Disney, I would say there's a price target to 155, although I see this possibly getting back to all-time highs. We'll see when it starts going crazy. But Disney these are the stocks we're trying to look for. This was at 120 4 months ago, and then just all red candle. Oh yeah. Retail stocks about to turn around. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about, okay? Even Nike's getting a nice little rally. Yeah, I love Disney. You look at Shopify. We already looked at SPY. We looked at SPY. I'm not going to look at SPY again. I love Disney. I mean, I love Shopify right here. I mean, if you look at it, it's been inside this channel for so long. This is more likely than not going to 113, okay? It's just following this channel. Goes to the top, goes to the bottom, goes to the top. It's at the bottom. More likely than not, it's going to go to the top. All right. And it actually looks good heading into tomorrow as well because it's getting this nice accumulation. Kind of like what you saw here. Accumulation, boom. Accumulation. I think you get another boom. I like it. I like it. Even if you look at the monthly, when in doubt, zoom out, okay? When in doubt, zoom out. this on a monthly time frame continues to close above the channel. All right, it literally is continuing to close above the channel. Very bullish. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you are in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the bio. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been live for an hour. You check Fear and Greed? No, I actually do want to check the Fear and Greed. I didn't check it at all. This is hilarious. Of course we're neutral. Of course we're backing greed. Of course. And we actually might get a slight little correction because look at this. So many people are slamming themselves in the calls right now. So we might get some sort of correction. We'll have to see. I'm not calling that out or anything. I do think we go a lot higher from here, but it's funny. Last stream, this was extreme fear, and I was getting super excited, okay? Getting super excited. Literally telling you guys, how are we in extreme fear? How are we fear? And what do you know? That ended up being the best time to buy some calls. And now, this is interesting. We're in greed and neutral. So, we'll have to see. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. And I'm out. Peace.